is, they said, is very real, and you can see very clearly what is coming out ever since Nnamdi Kanu was rendition from Kenya. Not only rendition, was illegally sentenced to life imprisonment, and before you know it, is already in Sokoto to end Nigeria. Mazi the current presidency in Sokoto means that Nigeria has finally come to an end. It has gotten to the head, of the problem of the Biafra nation, and of course, the crisis that has eaten up Nigeria for over 60 decades today. And what are we saying, that there's an attempt to, if he or take away his life, but unfortunately that couldn't work by the Malamis. What is happening to Malami now? That's a question people need to ask themselves currently now, because I can tell you in honest truth that from what we are discovering, that immediately Nnamdi Kanu was brought back to Kenya, he was moved into a secret location, belonging to Malami, where Malami is totally in control. And what we are hearing today, that DSS has discovered, that Malami too is a sponsor of terror, giving the new revelation that he was involved in the sponsorship and arms, smuggling to terrorist organizations in Nigeria. And that is the revelation. Now, a lot of people were not believing that immediately Nnamdi Kanu came, was rendition from Kenya. They went and as far as keeping him in a secret location in Kenya that is belonging to Malami, and another secret location in Nigeria belonging to Malami. And it was discovered that the level of the arms that was kept, armory, to complete armory, hidden, why he was even the attorney general of the federation, that equally told the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he can never be released, even though the court has actually granted the bail. So I want you to take a very good understanding and look at, ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu moved to Sokoto, what was the state of Nigeria? Kama started fighting the entire structure of Nigeria, within and outside Nigeria. We can see very clearly now that they have already lined them up completely. I can tell you, from Gumi to Asari Dokubo, from Asari Dokubo to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from Bola Ahmed Tinubu to Malami, from Malami down to the Sultan of Sokoto, whose whereabouts is unknown now. And they are trying to consult the spiritual angle of it. They consulted so many imams, so many spiritual leaders, to find out, why has calamity suddenly befall Nigeria. Immediately, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was, pronounced by James Omoto. Look at it. Even the judge, the man that was on that seat that day, that proclaimed that judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A lot of issues has risen, and a lot of questions are being asked, about him. Secondly, there was a threat to his license as a lawyer, in that regard, to find that actually, on what law does he actually rely to pronounce judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see everything is being opening up now, and there's serious panic in Asurok. Yes, the world leaders are not smiling over the issue of Nigeria, but I think they have a very clear game plan, and a lot of people don't know what that game plan is. They need to weaken the terrorist structure in Nigeria. They need to weaken and disarm these people first. They have already put them the list, of people who are going to get the Modera, Nicholas Modera treatment in Nigeria. I'm talking about the Venezuelan president that was kidnapped or captured or arrested, or invaded were in his own bedroom. They said the man was actually lying in his bedroom with his wife, and they didn't know when the Americans actually entered. And before they could open their eyes, they are already in New York, in the United States of America. That's how it works. And that has sent a series of signal to, the only people that are aware, are panicking now is the presidency and especially the Northerners themselves, including Asare Dokubo, who we learned that he has, shut down, locked up his mansion, let me do it that way, in his village there in the Joland, and goes underground. Malamitu, everybody is seeking, is on the run. The Southern Sokoto is nowhere to be found. So Nigeria is gradually, getting down. So, Biafra Kama hits Nigeria and hit it very, very bad, very, very deep. So that's the picture of what is happening today, giving the capture of Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro by the United States forces under Donald Trump. And they cannot be able to stand, Nigeria cannot be able to stand these two forces coming together, Israel and America, indicating interest in Nigeria, and not only indicating interest, indicating military action, after they have come out, and the terrorists, the northern terrorists have come out to threaten the Christians in Nigeria that you either convert to Islam or you are dead, or you die, or they buy you. That's what they are talking about. So, a clear picture of it is that the president himself, is in total disarray. He has his own angle, he has his own fair share, he has his own possible Maduro treatment at the end of the day, because he seems to be having the same case, accused by some people, or some countries, or some nations, or some individuals, or some humanity organizations, let me put it that way, of being involved in things that has to do with drug trafficking, and the case is still lying down there. And secondly, Nigeria has become, a site point for terrorism and terrorist organization built up within Africa. So another angle of it. So there are so many reasons out there why America is going to give Nigeria, Venezuela a treatment. One, I can mention it to you, the issue of the corruption. One, the issue of oppression and suppression, and killing of Christians in Nigeria. That's what they call genocide. And thirdly, terrorism. And the fourth one is sponsorship by organizations and political parties, getting themselves involved. That means, the government themselves having a direct sponsorship, having a direct involvement, having a direct engagement, to destabilize the entire humanity, the entire citizens of the country. So that they are facing it from a different angle, and the only people seem to be fair to this, U.S. judgment currently now, are the Igbo people, and any Igbo person, politically or otherwise, or a politician or anybody that seems to align with that, I can tell you that it is going to come, and the way it's going to come, you are not going to withstand it. So there's already a grand plan by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to resign and adopt P2B as the presidential candidate, so that he can be able to save his image, save Nigeria from international embarrassment that is coming from this current 47th U.S. President, Donald Trump. They are not going back. A lot of these people saying that he cannot be able to do that. He's not going to have a successful military, invasion in Venezuela. But look at it now, and they have sent a direct signal. Even Gumi himself, I learned that Gumi, have shut down his X handle, has shut down his media, social media handles, and virtually leave no traces. The same thing is happening to Asari Dokubo. If they can do such thing to Venezuela, then what do you think about Asari Dokubo currently now, who is coming saying it very clearly that America should come, that it's going to destroy them? He went as far as calling, the Mr. Trump, a lunatic. When you see virtually the reality on ground, you are making that kind of statement, underrating or saying things. I don't know what he tend to achieve with that kind of a thing, but it has become very clear, that Asari Dokubo is on the run over Venezuela, treatment. You can see all these people now are gradually going underground. The Sokoto Palace, the Caliphate is under lock and key currently now, and that's the report we are getting, that the man has also disappeared, to an unknown destination. So it tells you that what is coming in 2026, is going to be different from what is happening elsewhere in the world. There's going to be both economical and political angle to it. The political angle to it is, the coming of Biafra. Please, if you can listen to this video, watch this video. There's already a prediction. There's already a prophecy. There's already what people are talking about, the coming of this kingdom and what it portends to the world, that the entire global world, entire international community, world leaders, are going to find refuge in Biafran land. The economic door is already open, and that will signal how much Nnamdi Kanu is going to be rescued. I can tell you that the military strategy in Sokoto might lead to American entering Nigeria to rescue Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, before the total destruction of the northern Nigeria and terrorists who are lining with, jihadists in Nigeria to destroy Christians and kill Christians. And remember what the United States government is saying is that, there is no amount of bribe, there's no amount of conspiracy or compromise that will stop them from saving humanity in Nigeria, especially Christians. And since the North is bent on doing that, so they are going to carry out a Venezuela like a mission in Sokoto, to rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that rescue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu militarily, they see, they are already watching everything on the ground. They are already observing, they are monitoring the surveillance, and there's a serious surveillance on where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently now. And any attempt by the federal government to move him back to Abuja, move him to, will be resisted. Anywhere they move him, the American government is coming. And the final message is that they are going to rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whether Nigerian government like it or not. They are going to rescue him, whether there's an appeal or not. They are going to rescue him. And immediately they rescue him, in less than 24 hours, the United Nations, the US government, the Russian government, the Chinese government, are going to proclaim an independent state of Biafra. That is the calculation now. That is the news, and that's what is going to happen. Forget whether there is this election fever now. Everybody's talking about ADC, P2B. The world is not. The world leaders are no longer interested. They're having a different agenda. It's not because if you understand that there is a new world order, then you understand their realignment, that is changing within the world now, and begin to understand and look at yourself where you are actually going to position yourself at the end of the day. So if you understand very clear that it's not about to be, it's not about a 2027, it's not about ADC, it's not about Atiku, it's not whoever they are not longer interested, because Nigeria has been given enough time for nationhood, but unfortunately, they have turned that nationhood to oppression and sponsorship of terrorism, killing Christians. So they have already said these things in plan. From what we are getting new revelation, that's the breaking news, that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being rescued from that Sokoto prison, like the way they are going to carry out their mission. An example of it is what happened there. They will enter that prison in Sokoto and rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and in the next 24 hours, Biafra will be announced by these world leaders. There's an agreement between Russia, America, and China in that regard, and that agreement now is purely an economic agreement. They don't have any political agreement in that regard. The political agreement is going to be within the US and the Israeli government, which has been determined by this team. Also, there is a plan to build a military Israeli military base in the southeast, and there's a reason for that. But that will be in our next video. I will tell you why the U.S. government and, of course, the Israeli government have plans to build, a military base in Biafra land any moment from now. Thank you.